Good morning, guys. For those of you up in the Worcester area, you need your car, truck, Mini Cooper worked on, head to Greasy's Garage. Pete and the gang at Greasy's can fix anything you got. And yes, he always carries Bear's products. And for those of you who'd like to learn more about Bear's products, call David at 615-854-3057. And he is doing well after his surgery. And he's actually able to get up and get outside and do some stuff. And then for those of you who want a cool t-shirt, sweatshirt, go to libtardtees.com. He's got a lot of cool stuff there. Let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. So the Suez Canal situation. It says here, looking at these photos makes it really hard to buy the stuck story. The canal is 79 feet deep. The port of Miami is 92 feet deep. Ships don't get stuck in water that deep. The real story on the ship in the Suez Canal. It says here, Digital Warrior, Evergreen, ship carrying, that's HRC, by the way, that was her name. The ship carrying trafficked kids blocking Suez Canal, having massive global economic consequences, which will set the stage for the quantum financial system. And the Great Awakening set for Easter, BQQM. And it says Evergreen Corporation was the front for Clinton Walmart human trafficking. Their Evergreen ship has been blocking international trade through being stuck in the Suez Canal for the past several days. The tugboats trying to get the Evergreen ship free were named Barakat and Mossad. And the blockade was causing a crisis in international trade. Hundreds of ships were waiting for the blockade to end. There was also a U.S. military exercise in the Suez Canal area, and it was said that the U.S. and Russia were causing the blockade. There was a good reason for that. They have to take the Evergreen containers of the ship in order to get it out of the canal. Those containers were believed to contain human trafficking victims, mainly children. They may be opening the containers on live TV. Evergreen Court was the name of the New York senior home that burned down that was in the Cuomo lawsuit for spreading CV-19. I'm not sure of the number, but I believe between 23 and 32 medics were taken into the Evergreen yesterday, March 27th, 2021. And so that is, that gives you a little idea perhaps as to what is happening. And then let's see here. It says here approximately 38 military jets on a carrier heading down the Suez Canal towards a stuck container ship suspected of carrying trafficked children and nuclear weapons. Fun times, what could possibly happen? And here you have the carrier heading on down there. And then a little message from Putin. Putin says 95% of the world terrorist attacks are made by the CIA. The CIA does not work on behalf of the American people or act in their interests. The CIA is a rogue element of the deep state and an expression of the will of the world oligarchy and their vision for a new world order. And yeah, we've figured that one out for quite a while. And then from Ayn Rand, written in 1957 and truer than ever today. She said, when you see that in order to produce, you need to obtain permission from men who produce nothing. When you see that money is flowing to those who deal, not in goods, but in favors. When you see that men get richer by graft and by pull than by work, and your laws don't protect you against them, but protect them against you. When you see corruption being rewarded and honesty becoming a self-sacrifice, you may know that your society is doomed. That was in Atlas Shrugged, 1957. And if you've never read Atlas Shrugged, I would urge you to do so. Yes, it's a long read, but you know something, it is awesome. And then on the shooter, it says of I believe in Boulder, It says shooter was factually Arabic but morally white. And as they say here, the absurdity of the Mockingbird media continues. How much further can they go before everyone wakes up to their lies and propaganda? Well, I think a lot of people are beginning to wake up. A lot of people. Um, and and we're going to see a lot of insanity. I've said that for a while. It's not gonna get better. The craziness is going to get worse, but it's going to force people to wake up and pay attention. People who have never paid, and that goes for conservatives as well. And so, and then whatever you do, we're coming. Coyote heckle senators, coyotes, yeah, the people that bring the kids across the border, they're making fun of the U.S. senators over there. It's like, we don't care what you say, you know. We got Joe Biden, you know. He's your president. You got to do what he says. You know, he says he wants us in. So everyone is really becoming very aware. And these coyotes, they told them, they said, look, we don't care what you do. We're coming. We're coming across. And then President Trump crashes a Mar-a-Lago wedding a reception and gives a speech trashing Biden. And he's going to. Remember, there's a method to his madness. There's just, he's always been that way. And then outrageous MSNBC guest says Republicans would deny Jesus a cup of water while he died on the cross. And look, you just got to take it with a grain of salt. Consider the source. Just consider the source. This, I think, could end up being huge. Second Nuremberg tribunal has been prepared. And it says a second Nuremberg tribunal has been prepared since last week, and a class action is being set up. And I tell you what, yeah, it has to do with all the lockdowns and everything. And I tell you what, this could be a lot bigger than people are thinking. And it says a class action or representative action is a lawsuit in which a large group of people collectively bring a claim to court, or in which a certain class of defendants is sued. And this is going to be worldwide. And then Zuckerberg's election doodads, what he did. The group sends VP to be Biden's tech director, and I have no doubt that the big three there in Silicon Valley are going to be paying a huge price very soon. And then demons are manifesting, and demon possession is happening like never before in history. You know, when I saw, and I could only stand to watch about 30 seconds to a minute of that little napper video, and with that Nike endorsed, and I'll tell you what, it tells you everything you need to know about what's going on, about demon possession. And he admits that his main audience is little kids. It's young kids. I mean, it's just sick. But you look at these people, Antifa, and some of the rest, and you can see the demonic possession in them. It's written all over their face. And then anyway, yeah, it's nuts. I know, it's really nutty. But remember, God wins. God always wins in the end. He has a lot of patience, a lot more patience than I do, that's for sure. And anyway, hang in there. It will work out. God bless y'all, and thank you so much for all your support, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. Thank you. God bless y'all, and have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.